A broadcasting legend in his own mind. He's known to be prickly and very opinionated. It's time to get in the huddle with your host, Coach Muddle.
All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Huddle. It's me, Coach Muddle, Captain Jack, Nevada Nick in the house. How you doing, gentlemen?
I'm doing good. Doing great.
Not bad. Hey, any day above ground is a bonus day.
And another winner last night as I gave out the Yankees. They look good last night. Looks like the Raves are going to close out the Blue Jays, though. So if Yankees can hold their own tonight, it'll set up for Rays-Yankees in what I think will be a very interesting second-round series.
Now, it's in San Diego, and it starts Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Correct? Monday.
What is that?
I have no idea.
Oh, my fucking answering machine. It's supposed to be.
Okay.
It's like, shut up! God damn. And I have
Sorry.
It's supposed to be.
Yeah. What'd you say, Coach? Now,
Now, you know, if the Yankees can close it out tonight, Cole will probably start game one.
Yeah.
It's not until Sunday or Monday, I think, right? Monday is game one.
I'm not sure, to be honest with you, but no, I would hope that would be good for them. I mean, that would fit to what they want. That's the one thing that kind of fits the Rays. They don't throw any of their guys really long, although Snell did pitch longer than usual yesterday. I think he went like six and a third, something like that. So, are you shaking your head at me, Captain, or at yourself?
No, I'm shaking my head at the fucking machine, which is supposed to be silent. I apologize, Coach.
No, it's good, but I think
not.
it'd be great because if you can start Cole in game one, that changed the series because now you have Cole in 1 and 5. So you got your best guy going in 2 games. And, you know, you would hope that's why they brought Cole on, to win those 2 games. So, you know, and look, he looked good last night. You know, he's pitched 4 or 5 straight, very good starts. So, and the bats are, you know, ever since they've got healthy, the bats have been good. Now, I know they had that little stretch before the playoffs, but still, Yankees look on point. So we'll see what happens.
Well, the backup catcher started. Apparently, he's the guy who's catching Cole. I think they said when he catches Cole, his ERA is under 1. I guess we're going to see a lot of him in the playoffs.
Well, you know, Timmy McCarver always used to catch Carlton, and you know, so they have their pitchers that have particular catchers that they like, and you know, hell, I mean, even Kevin Costner had what's his nose, Gus in the movie For Love of the Game, and Gus couldn't hit his weight, but you know, it's what you feel comfortable with.
Right.
Yep. And
But
Richard
once
Pryor
again, not a good thing for
John
Sanchez, though.
Candy catching for him.
Yeah. Richard Pryor had John Candy catching for him.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
No, but still, it's not a good thing for Gary Sanchez, though, that your ace doesn't, you know, would prefer somebody else. You know, that's not a good thing. I mean,
And
he's
you're not
already
in the lineup. That even tells you even more because, you know, he can't hit the ball right now.
Right. Well, if he was a great defensive catcher who called a great game with the pitchers, you know, you could kind of let it go a little bit. But now it's even saying he's not even that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So what really is his point? And thank God, Coach, your Yankees didn't pay him because that was one of the things was, you know, we're going to pay Sanchez. And now I wouldn't give him anything more than a 1-year prove-it deal. I don't even think I'd give him that.
Well, he did win arbitration. I know him and Judge went from making making under $1 million to now making. I think Judge makes close to 8.
8. That's what he got.
Is up in that neighborhood as well.
Right.
But I don't see. Right. I don't think he's going to get a deal. Jason
Dean makes a good point. I wouldn't be surprised the Yankees throw their hat in the ring for JT either. I really wouldn't.
No,
and they scare me more than the Mets. Now the Mets, you can say, hey, look, we got DeGrom. We got Syndergaard coming back, Stroman from the Blue Jays. I think he opted out or was hurt. Yeah, but still, that's 3 good starters, Captain. Right. And the Mets don't have a bad lineup.
And they're young. They're young.
Yeah, they are.
And
Alonso.
I mean, they're going to have to eat what's his name's contract. Obviously, Robbie Cano's contract. Yeah. But you know, he's going to throw. They're going to throw some money. I think the Yankees will drive that price up, and I think it'll drive Philly out of it. It'll be between the Yankees and the Mets just because of you're in a bidding war with two giants.
You're gonna have a pissed off superstar though, because
Vicky,
Bryce Harper doesn't want it.
Vicky with the shot of the day, because no matter how much money the Yankees throw at him, no matter how much money the Mets throw at him, it's nothing as stupid as the friggin' Raiders giving $14 million to some dude that can't fucking get on the field for more than 3 plays since the beginning of the season.
Well,
3 plays.
It's only been 3 games, so I don't know what it is. What's his injury?
Calf.
Yeah, I don't know. I would hope it's not BS. He's a big boy, so if you have a leg issue, I'm sure it's gonna.
Right.
He is a big boy, Trent Brown. But you're talking about somebody too that had the one really good year with the Patriots and got paid, and this is the problem with free agency. Free agents always get ridiculously overpaid, a la Golden Tate with Coach's team. I never understood that. I thought you could see in his Golden Tate's last year in Philly, he had 1 catch in Philly, and it was the catch in the postseason for a touchdown, and it was a big play. But still, we gave up a 3rd-round pick for him. So, I didn't understand.
But wasn't he on the? He was not on the Super Bowl team?
No, it was the year after, or 2 years after. One of the two. Yeah. No, it was 2 years after. Yeah, so they got him the year Foles came. Foles threw him a touchdown in the Bears game. When the missed field goal in the Bears game, he caught a touchdown in that game against the Bears. Yeah.
Okay, and then he went to the Giants. But I thought he was still there the year after when you went to the Super Bowl.
No, that was the year. The Super Bowl was the year before that.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. No, we had good receivers that year. We had Jeffrey and Torrey Smith, and we had good receivers that year.
Okay. All right. Yes, the Giants overpaid him, and he needs to go. But right now, it's a tough situation because you have a lot of guys injured at the receiver spot. So you gotta just take your lumps right now. So.
Yeah, and I'm interested to see because they got another game where they're a huge underdog, and every week we keep saying the Giants are going to play good, and they don't.
Well, honestly,
you got the Rams coming in this week.
Well, they're going the Rams. It's a home game for the Rams,
right?
So the Giants have to travel there, like you said. It's a day, not 2 days, to get acclimated, and I wouldn't be surprised if the Rams blow the doors off the Giants.
You would think so.
I just don't see it. I just don't see that game, the Giants being able to pull that out.
Well, the one positive thing about it is that if they do, then the Giants can always make a coaching change because never mind. I forgot they did that already.
I don't think the problem is coaching with the Giants. I think it's personnel.
I know. I'm sorry.
I think it's personnel. But look. You don't find many successful teams in the NFL that aren't good up front. You know what I mean? And Giants have a bad offensive line and don't have a great defensive line.
And you know what bothers me right now? All these mock drafts are coming out. All the mock drafts already coming out with that. And they, and I understand, I already know the Giants are going to be a top 5 draft pick. Right. But why are we drafting another tackle? I think it's the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
Give this offensive line a little chance to gel a little bit, but not a 1st-round pick. You need the pass rusher. The lineman will be there late in the late rounds. I just think the center. But I really like that defensive end from Miami. His stock is shooting up, so he'll obviously be there when the Giants pick. But
you say about mock drafts too. Let's not forget, a year ago at this time, Joe Burrow was still kind of unheard of. He had played a good game or two, but he wasn't on the ascension. He wasn't the consensus number 1 pick. That's for sure.
Right.
So things change, over the season, and we'll see what happens in regard to that. But the Giants need a defensive lineman, no doubt. They need a guy who can get to the quarterback. Look, I understand drafting linemen, though, because look at the Cowboys. The Cowboys were getting killed with Jerry Jones, because they had all those unsuccessful teams. Then he finally went and got the line. He drafted Zach Martin, who shored up the guy, Tyron Smith, and then they kind of rebuilt the team. And now they've gone back and relegated back to being Cowboys. This year where you lose Byron Jones and you go get CeeDee Lamb when you already got Amari Cooper and Michael Gallup. You didn't need them. And now look at that shit show of a defense they're having, and they should be 0-3. But like I said, that's the thing about and Doug Peterson even said it. He goes, that's the one good thing about where we're at. He goes, we're in a division right now that's not too – they're a half a game out, the Eagles, as shitty as they played, which is a disgrace. It just tells you kind of about the NFC East.
Right.
Yeah.
So it is, and I just think the Giants. I just think Jason Dean. I'm telling you, defensive line, the D end is a bigger issue for the Giants right now. Well, I think
and they maybe can go in the free agency market. I know I said it was bad, but if you're getting the right guy, it makes sense. Bakhtiari from the Packers is going to be a free agent if he doesn't get franchised. He's a very good pass blocking tackle. Maybe that's somebody they look at if you could get him and then go address the defensive line.
Right. Well, like you said, Rousseau he's top 10. I don't know if he's top 3 yet, depending on the season, but his stock has climbed. He's a top 10 draft pick right now. That's a kid from Miami who actually had equal numbers as from Chase Young last year. They were pretty much right in the same. Their stat line was pretty similar. So,
actually, it's going to be interesting, and I normally don't pay a lot of heed, but I'll actually probably be watching a lot more college. I mean, I watch college football. I do. I mean, that goes without saying. I'll watch my Gators and then the other team that's on.
And we missed something. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Captain. I'm sorry because it just popped up, and I apologize.
Well, why don't you wait till after he finishes?
Go ahead, because I with my ADHD and my dyslexia and all the other.
Write it down then, or something.
Forget.
Write it down.
Go ahead, Captain. Finish now.
I will be looking more, and I do it anyway, but I'll be looking more towards people that we need, we being the Raiders, and who other people need. So I'll be able to be a little bit more smart when it comes down to these things, who we and other teams should draft. Because again, I normally wait, but I will say, and now it's getting back to my point with the mock drafts. Why the hell are you doing a mock draft when there's 3 games gone in the season? It's just stupid. It is.
You never know where you're going to pick. Everybody thought the Dolphins were going to get the number 1 pick last year, and then they went on the run in the second part of the season. So you don't know any of that stuff. Injuries play a part. You look at a team like the Niners, who everybody thought was going to be one of the teams in the league. If they had these kind of injuries, they may end up being like the 14th or 15th pick and being 500. So who knows? So that's so far long off. Let the Todd McShays do that shit just because they need something to do.
I got Jason Dean. Apparently he's got me. So right on.
Hey, his Coach, first top 10 picks are going to be all Notre Dame players. And Coach, what did you want to say?
Yeah, I was going to say, Coach.
I blame myself, really. I blame myself because I dropped the ball. Because Nevada Nick, his mom, it was her birthday the other day. We didn't wish her a happy birthday. He didn't even come on the air and wish his own mother a happy birthday. What kind of son is that?
I forgot too. I was at her house.
You forgot, and he forgets his own mother's birthday.
Oh, I wished her a happy birthday in person, you dope. I forgot to say it on the show.
Jesus, she's got to put up with you.
I gave her money. Nevada Nick paid her off, told her go buy something for herself. She's happy.
Hey, I'll give her the fucking Dice Clay treatment. Bring her over, throw a burger down her throat, treat her like the whore that she is. Oh,
man, that's the guy's mom, Captain.
I know.
I was just doing dice.
Mama
Nick, it's a routine. I swear it's a routine. Hey, you're from up there. They know this shit. My dad used to teach me Little Miss Muffet before that guy ever got on stage, because that's how old it is. That's how old it is. My dad was teaching me this shit in the 70s before Dice Clay did it, and I swear to God he did. Because it's old shtick. It's old shtick.
Well, anyway, Miss Nevada Nick, we're very sorry we missed your birthday. Happy birthday. Sorry that you have a son like this. You are a saint to have to put up with this guy.
He's still going to treat a couple burgers down your throat. Treat you like the good mom you are. Hey.
And just to plug it, I'll be up there Sunday. I'll be expecting some meatloaf, maybe breakfast. We'll be early. We do our show early, so I'll expect breakfast.
Yeah, look forward to Sunday. And trust me, I've been looking at the games already. It's another tough week, man. Another tough week.
Hell with games. Does your mom do biscuits and gravy with a bunch of? That's all I want. Biscuits.
Her best thing is meatloaf. My mom. That's my favorite meal for my mom. She does make a mean meatloaf.
All right.
Okay.
Because the one that he heard me, she goes over herself. And I said, "Mom, where's the meatloaf?" And he heard it, and then he never heard the end of it.
Listen, Captain, I got a mutual friend of ours. His mom makes the pierogies. So I stop by, get pierogies.
Oh.
And then I swing by, get some meatloaf. I mean, I get to make my rounds,
Yeah. Pierogies, garachkis.
See, look, man, you got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Every time Coach comes up, he seems to forget his wallet, too. We're at the bar. Coach is drinking up a storm.
Amazing how that happened. Yeah. Hey, Mom.
Wait a second.
Mom, if I come up, I swear my wallet with my identification and my credit cards will be on me. I swear.
Wait. I just want this. When you walk into the place, we got you. And I assume that I was included when
they got you.
His tab. They take his tab. It's not, I mean, he hits the high roller over there.
Right.
And,
Angela, did they win? I think they won because I bet the A's today.
I was just saying they almost gave it away. It was 2 outs, bases were loaded, and then we got into this, and then I saw that they actually cleaned the field. So 2 outs, bases loaded, 5-2, and they won.
Yeah, short arms, deep pockets. Exactly right. But I'll tell you, I watched the Reds. Trevor Bauer pitched a great game. And how disappointed are you? You pitched, 12 or 13 scoreless innings, and your team can't get you 1 run. And the Reds have plenty of opportunities. Bad base running twice. Just couldn't. All you got to do is drive the ball. They had the bases loaded 1 out, the bases loaded 2 outs, first and third with 1 out twice. I mean, just a lot of missed opportunities. The Reds had a chance to get a game up on the Braves, and after Frade would have pitched their best pitcher, where, you got a shot to, win. And look, Marlins with a big win today. So now they're 1 game away from moving on to the next round, which I think that would be – I don't know how it's going to work. Yeah, I think it's like a bracket. Yeah, so if you play – which is stupid to me too, because then if like a 8 seed wins, the 2 sheets you get to play on. The best team should play the worst.
And actually,
that's what they do in hockey. They reseed.
Yeah, but if you look at that bracket, like I said, it's weird because it's like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like it's all top heavy, and then it looks like if the A's could win in the bottom bracket, the A's will have to. They can actually go and slide through and play what, in my estimation, will be, and I'm sure that it's going this way as well. It will be the Rays Yankees winner will probably play the A's. I think. No, Cleveland's getting their ass kicked by the Yankees. So I'm trying to think. I don't think that they're going to have any problems getting to the ALCS, Oakland, providing they win tomorrow, and I think they will. Mm-hmm. But the best series is going to be the series coming up, Yankees-Rays.
Yeah, well
Yankees still got to win tonight. Still got to win tonight.
But still, think they will. How about the Twins? 18 straight postseason losses. I mean, that's just a disgrace. I mean, and you know what, too? You can say, some people would say, well, some of those losses are 14 years ago. It's in your head, man. There's no doubt about it. It's in your head. That becomes part of you. I mean, it does. And then you start thinking, we can't catch a break. You grab that bat tighter. I mean, 18 straight. I mean, that's unbelievable.
And they got to win.
Do too much. Yeah. You get it in your head. We're going to break the streak, and you start, you overthink it.
Yeah.
Overthink it.
Now, Vicky brought that up too, and it's right. The Titans.
Wait, hold on, Vicky. I want to get to that, but I want one more thing I want to throw out before we get into football. Once we get into football, we don't go back.
We go to the Sixers. Is that where you're going to? At least the Sixers.
What?
Go to the Sixers.
Oh, then I got 2 things I got to go to. Then
Sixers. Okay. Oh, that's
not one of the Sixers. But look. Lundqvist, the Rangers bought out his contract.
Nobody cares.
And finally, he's gone. All right. And the Rangers can move on. They have two 24-year-old goalies. The young pieces are in place now. We can start. You know what? F you, man. F you.
They ain't beating the Flyers, Coach. The Flyers
are. They are.
Not with Carter Hart in that defense.
Yeah.
And the Flyers just got to get some scoring and some offense. Because you know, Captain, all you need is that really good, powerful one line. Look at Pittsburgh, Malkin and Crosby, Tampa Bay. As long as you got that one line that can generate your offense, the rest of your lines can just be those checking type lines as defensive forwards like Coots and Sean Courtier or Coutier, however you pronounce it. But
Couturier, maybe.
Couturier, thank you. I knew I was. But the Selke Award winner this year for the best defensive forward. So,
and they didn't have Nolan Patrick this year, Coach.
Right, and Kevin Hayes had a nice year too.
Right.
The question with them, I think, Captain, is more what happens with Giroux. Because, I mean, he's got a big cap hit. Do they try to maybe get out of that contract? That's kind of what I think too. My show, I get to talk about it.
That's right.
Yeah. You know what? I tell you, I'm sorry, but I like Giroux, and that's why I said I wouldn't be surprised if either Couturier or Hayes get the C next year. I think that's coming. Yeah.
I know he's only there for 1 year, but he was the one guy I thought we could count on. I think Hart's too young.
Talk about the Rangers and we go to the damn Flyers.
Because people care about the Flyers. It's a good team.
Wait a second. Hayes came from the Rangers.
Hayes was with the Bruins, I thought.
No, he was from the Rangers.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
Near the Bruins.
Okay. He was with the Bruins recently, though, after the Rangers, right? Look that up, Coach. Because I'll talk about the Sixers, who finally are doing something that we should do. They're meeting with Doc tonight. And it's funny, Captain, Mark Zumoff, the broadcast announcer for the Sixers, refused to call Doc Rivers. He would call him Glenn Rivers because there's only one Doc in Philadelphia. Dr. J, obviously.
Right.
I guess that would change if we hired Doc Rivers. But I think
get a new announcer.
Yeah, right, exactly. But no, I think this is a good move for the Sixers because there's just somebody that can get Simmons and Embiid right. And somebody that's going to stay on top of Embiid. And that's what he needs. They need an ass kicking. They really do. Yeah. They need leadership in that locker room. And I think Doc Rivers can give it to him. I'm hoping, because they're supposedly meeting tonight, that we hear something by tomorrow's show. Because usually with these coaches things, they can get done quick. You kind of know what the parameters of the contract are.
As I just bit my tongue.
That's all right.
Are you okay?
What Jason Dean just said. He's right.
I think, you know what? You don't let the plane take off.
Right.
You leave him in Philly until he signs the contract. I mean.
Yep. That's what Jason Dean said. Yeah.
Yeah, he said he won't play with it. There was a guy in football that used to do that. I can't remember what team he was the owner for, but
yeah, I think it was out in the West Coast somewhere. I forget.
Somewhere west.
Did they have a black and silver kind of color combination thing or something? Yeah,
could be. Yeah.
Yes.
No,
his deal was because here I know this story, Captain. He'd come and pick you up. He would come and pick you up. And then he'd have his plane go somewhere else. So you couldn't leave.
Actually, he would have my buddy John pick him up, the guy who wrote the book, because that was one of the duties that John Kingdon had to do. John Kingdon had the story. And I'm sorry, it leads me to this. He picked up Allen, the guy, the former coach of the Redskins.
George Allen,
thank you. He picks up George Allen because he wanted to come in and talk to the Raiders about a certain thing and yada, yada, yada. He wanted to talk. And all of a sudden he goes, and he's giving him his resume and he's talking this, talking that, everything else like that. And John's like nodding his head. So he talks to Al and he goes, and Al says, "Hey, guess who wants to be our coach?" He goes, "George Allen." He goes, "Yeah, ain't that some shit?" He goes, "Well, you going to consider him?" He goes, "No, we'd never fucking work out." So
I love
don't
how it ends back to the Raiders. It just happened to go back to the Raiders. I love you, Captain, but I could talk about taking a shit in the woods, and somehow it would end up back.
that
Oh,
was
the Raiders.
there's a story I have about that.
Yeah.
One time I was on a camping trip, and there was some Raider guys who were taking a shit in the woods, and I said it was remarkably like Philly. What worse I can call? I'm sorry.
Right. No. And George Allen, he was really historically known too as really, really paranoid. He used to be worried that guys would rent the hotel room by the Redskins practice field, and they said he was incredibly paranoid. And that kind of stuff did go on back in those days, to try to get the advantage.
I remember the old Redskin Park. There was it was like a Renaissance Inn or whatever, because Dulles Airport wasn't very far, so it was a very that hotel was always busy, and he swore that people were coming in with suitcases, had film equipment in it and stuff, because if you got on the top floor you could see the practice field.
Right.
Yeah, I do got another story, but I'll wait to the end of the show.
All right, thank you. All right, so now some football games have been canceled this weekend in the NFL. Anyway,
well, just Sunday. They said it's going to play Monday or Tuesday.
Yes, they're gonna play it. So, which is at least they'll get it in. Unlike some of these college, I know they're rescheduling. I saw some dates in December have popped up for some.
There's more wiggle room for college than there is NFL, obviously, because NFL, unless your bye weeks equal up, how can you reschedule? You know what I mean? Right. Unless we get to a point where a couple teams get it and the NFL says, look, we got to extend the season or something.
Yeah, right. and that I think might happen.
I agree.
If there is rampant cases of say maybe 4 to 5 teams get some really bad cases, they're going to have to say, you know what, guys, we're going to have a makeup date, add a week, just push the playoffs back 1 or 2 weeks, because they're going to need to do it. There's no way around it. You're going to have to do that.
Well, I think that they should push it back, because I think the Super Bowl should be played on President's Weekend, because everybody's off Monday. Why do I have to take a damn day off Monday after the Super Bowl? Because I'm so damn.
I agree.
When they can play that day, we already got Monday off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with you.
And also here's the thing, though. It would also give Labor Day weekend, which is normally a big football weekend, let college have that weekend, because they play a Sunday game, they play a Monday game. Let them have their start of the season first, and then get football started, a week later, like the second week of September or whatever.
Right. And Stiz, that's what it said. They're expected to play Monday or Tuesday. And that's what happened that one time with the Eagles game because of bad winter weather. And I remember Rendell said we're a bunch of wussies, but they postponed that game and put it on Tuesday night. And we historically lost to the Vikings and Joe Webb as their starting quarterback the year Vic was in Philadelphia. We played a Tuesday night game that year because it was bad winter weather.
Didn't know that, or forgot it.
Yeah,
I forget. Didn't somebody play like in Detroit because they had a dome because of the weather? That wasn't the Eagles because it was bad weather. Didn't they move it to a dome so it was played in a neutral site or something?
No, we still played at the Link. It was just on a Tuesday night, and I remember it was a big game. And Joe Webb was playing for the Vikings at quarterback, and we lost because Michael Vick was the QB for the Eagles. Some shit just stays with you. Super Bowl always interferes and ruins my B-Day. Wow. What if the Raiders are in it? Then it'd be a great birthday.
There you go.
I was just gonna say that, man. It's like, well, unless a certain West Coast or not left of the West Coast team gets it, or
a buddy of mine, the Eagles won the Super Bowl on his 40th birthday. So think about that. How cool is that? Obviously it's been 57 years, 60 to 2017. So it was his 40th birthday, and the Eagles win the Super Bowl. So that's quite a birthday present.
Yeah, pretty impressive.
Always remember it.
Yeah, he should have played the Powerball that day then. Yeah. So, and so we got that. What about we got a game tomorrow night? We have a football game tomorrow night. The toilet bowl. So,
We've had a line move on that. Jets are actually a lot of Jets money. The line was 3 with the Broncos. It's down to 1. I think because they're starting that third-string quarterback over Jeff Driscoll,
Right.
Rippon's nephew.
You say there
we'll
was a bowel movement on that?
Yeah.
Oh, a line movement.
Line movement, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said bowel.
No, line movement. But I don't know. Honestly, I think the Jets may win a game tomorrow. I don't know why, but I mean, Broncos are banged up. Third string QB, number 1 receiver out. Only
because Blake Bortles hasn't gotten their playbook up.
Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, but Blake Bortles isn't exactly.
Granted, because he's so good. He is just he's.
Hey, he took a team to the AFC Championship.
No, the defense took a team to the AFC Championship, and he was there to fuck it up at the end.
No, I blame Doug Marrone on that.
Yeah, I agree. I blame Marrone more too.
That was not on him. That was Doug Marrone. Can't fucking pull a play out of his ass to save his life. Oh, you had a lead, and you had one of the better running backs in the league, and you're telling me you couldn't chew up any time? You decide you're going to throw the ball with one of the worst throwing quarterbacks in the league? Come on, you're a dumbass. You should be fired. Except
I remember
you got fired. That ain't right.
I was praying the Patriots won too, because I wanted the Patriots. I didn't want to beat the Jaguars. I didn't want to say it was kind of like not to be. But when the Phillies won, it was like, we beat the Rays. You know what I mean? It's still the World Series you win, but you can't tell me beating Belichick and Brady doesn't make everything just so much better. It does.
That's true.
It just makes everything better because you're beating. 2 of the greatest of all time, and we did lose the previous Super Bowl to them as well.
You got to beat the best,
right?
And that's what it is.
And we lost to them in the previous Super Bowl too, so that's part of it too.
And it's funny because you say that. I was rooting for Baltimore in the 07 Super Bowl because I wanted revenge because we lost to Baltimore in 01 in the Super Bowl.
Right.
Well, I wanted them, not the.
But man, that's an undefeated team. You guys took a team that was 18-0. Isn't that unbelievable, though?
Yeah, absolutely.
And everybody had them losing. I think they were a 12-point underdog. I mean, nobody thought.
Well, it's funny, that's why if you notice, all the Super Bowl gear is gray because they had the Patriots stuff all done up and ready to go, and they had to hurry up and switch it to the Giants, and so they kept the gray caps and stuff were all because it was Patriot stuff. Yeah.
Although, if you remember, Coach,
it looks like he's frozen.
He's good.
About to try to call bullshit on me or something.
He's shaking his head. No, but if you remember too, Coach, remember the Giants played them near the end of the year and played them in a good game, and that was like the foretelling a little bit.
Yeah, and that was on like either New Year's.
It was a Saturday. It was a Saturday game. It was I think it was the last game of the season, and the Giants needed help to win. Needed help to. They backdoored into the playoffs because they really needed to win that game, but they lost. But they got lucky. They got help because some other teams lost on Sunday and were able to back in.
Yeah, I just remember bouncing that day over at the club, so I kind of remember where I was during that day. So when I was shitting in the woods with Al Davis.
Yeah.
Oh man. So, I wanted to bring this up. I forgot. I wanted to bring this up earlier. I know we got into stuff, but and this was right before I called Nevada Nick today. I'm driving home, minding my own business. I'm just driving along. I got sports talk radio on, and I'm trying to, they're talking about the Yankee game. And all of a sudden, this minivan pulls up, and this dude rolls down the window, starts pointing and yelling at me. Like, what the hell is this? Bad. And then he hits the brakes, starts yelling again, and I'm like, the fuck's going on here? So I pull up, roll down my window. I go, the fuck do you want? He goes, you start brake checking my wife one more time, I'm going to kick your ass. I'm like, all right, pull over.
You start what? What? Brake checking
his wife. I'm like,
if somebody's riding your ass, you can hit your brakes. So then, they kind of get scared from riding your ass. And that's what he was saying Coach was doing.
I guess I was doing that. I honestly, I didn't know I was doing it. So I'm like, whatever. Then she shouldn't have been riding my ass.
Coach got scared, called me up, said, Nick, can you drive down? I'm scared. Yeah. I got my gun.
Wait
this guy's going to beat the shit out of me.
Wait a second. Because I get a little bit further on I'm on now. I'm like, because I figured, you know what? I'm like,
he didn't change his underwear, too.
Instead, I call Nevada Nick. But wait a second, Nick, what happened when the girl pulled up alongside me?
Yeah. Oh, he goes, lose the 0 and go with a hero and come with me.
No. I said, hey, why don't you lose that 0 and get with your hero, sweetheart? And,
he stole that line from Nevada Nick, obviously. He doesn't have that much charisma like I do.
Anyway, I'm like, Jesus, man.
Yeah. No, it happens, man.
What the hell, man?
I had somebody at Wawa. I had the right of way, and they just got pissed that I went in front of them, but I had the right of way. So he was riding my tail, and I gave the brakes a little, and he sped around by me and was screaming and yelling. He's with his girl. And I said, do you really want to get your ass kicked in front of your girlfriend? You know, I mean, people annoy me, man. There are a lot of crazy drivers out there.
There are, man. There's idiots out there in this day and age. Thanks, Stiz. Stiz knows how to brown nose people. You know,
right. And I was
wearing the shirt, and he wants to get it. He still wants me to post stuff up. So
I'm looking it up. So it's like he got it from you, Nevada Nick, who you didn't get it from Vanilla Ice.
No.
Because I did look it up. I did look it up.
Is that where it's from?
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah.
I had no idea.
Okay. Yeah. Drop that 0 and get with the hero. YouTube, Vanilla Ice.
Really? I did not know that. I have to stop.
And tonight, Captain's going to be doing a rendition.
I'm going to have to give him some props next time I see him in South Florida.
Captain's going to do a rendition of Ice Ice Baby tonight on the show. And what time's the show tonight, Captain? 8 o'clock?
No. We only did it because, actually, I'm kind of glad that Angela told me that there was going to be some people that were actually watching what was going on. Apparently, I missed the big family feud there between two. Actually, I think it was called Grumpy Old Men 3. The last iteration.
Yeah.
But, no, it's 9 o'clock tonight, regular time, 9 till whenever Angela says she's out. And by the way, folks, only segue, if you go to my channel and you push play all, I'm about 100 hours short of getting over that mark. So just push play all, let it run, get the hours for me. I'm about 28 subs short, which I can get in a minute, but the hours also help out. So just please hit the channel, push play all, come over to the channel and watch.
Yeah. Angela, that's what I was going to say. What about your Lakers tonight, Angela? Come on. I got them big, too. I got the Lakers. I need them to win. So early on, that was one of my bets, Coach. I think, Captain, you were on. So for even money, they had a bet, will one of the L.A. teams win the championship? And I
take that. Yeah,
and I took it. So if the Clippers or Lakers won, I also bet the Clippers, too. I thought they were the better of the two, and I was wrong. I did like the Lakers in February. Coach can contend to that. When Kobe passed away, I said the Lakers are going to have a big year and win it all.
Yeah.
I like where they're headed. And then, obviously, the point guard opts out. Rondo gets hurt, and I was worried. But, I mean, give the Lakers credit. They've come together as a team. LeBron's brought the right attitude in the bubble. The Clippers didn't. Rondo's healthy now. They look, Rondo's really helped out, too. Lakers, I think it's going to be a good series. I called Lightning in 6 in the finals, and I was right. And look, don't underestimate this Heat team. They're good. They're playing well. They got a lot of chemistry. But I do like Lakers in 6 in this one.
I was going to say that people were I can't remember. I think Angela either said it or somebody else said it. Oh, no, I know. It was the Pittsburgh report said Lakers in 5. I said, no, I think Lakers in 6. I think it's going to go 6 games.
Yeah, Miami's playing well. I mean, they got good chemistry. They have a lot of players. Bam, whatever his last name is, Adebayo. He's playing out of his head. Jimmy Butler's playing well. Dragic's playing well. Hero, the young kid, he's playing well, shooting the lights out of the ball. They're good, but there's going to be a difference. The Celtics were a smaller team, Anthony Davis is the center of the Lakers. Dragic isn't going to be running that pick and roll into the teeth of that defense like he was against the Celtics. AD's a whole different animal. So, I like the Lakers in 6. I mean, it could go 5, but I do like the Lakers in 6.
Yeah, and it's Adebayo. I wanted to make sure we got it right.
Thank you. Right. What do you think, Coach? So everybody can bet the opposite. So whatever you take turns to shit.
No, because if you remember, what did I say?
You said Islanders and Knights
and
right?
Golden Knights.
I said whoever came out of the West is winning it.
Oh, good prediction.
Whoever came out of the West, because I thought it was going to be Clippers, Lakers, and whoever won that series was going to.
We both said that. Yeah, we did. You did. But
so that's what I'm saying. Obviously, I got the Lakers, but and I think 6 games. I don't think it goes 7 games.
No, I don't either.
5, 6 max.
I mean, you got 2 top 5 players on the Lakers, and I think it's going to show. Look, Butler's played good, but he's not a top 5 player. Now, does he elevate himself to that? We'll see. But LeBron and AD are, like I said, top 5 guys. AD's took his game to another level in these playoffs, had the big 3 to beat the Nuggets, which was a huge game. That's a huge win, and that shifted that series. And then the Lakers, too. When it was 3-1, they shut them down in 5. I thought you may see that go to 6. They shut that Nuggets team down, and you wanted to do it because they had come back from 3-1 in the previous 2 series. So I think the Lakers got the right mentality. I think they want to end this series as early as they can and get out of that bubble and with a championship, obviously.
Now, here's the question that really is on my mind, okay? Is this
Inquiring minds want to know.
Inquiring minds want to know. Is this the start of a dynasty in L.A.?
No. I don't know. LeBron, and AD, their contracts are up. I don't know. I think LeBron wants to play with his son. So, I mean, he is 36. And look, Captain, let's not forget the Golden State Warriors next year will have the number 2 pick, Steph Curry coming back, Klay Thompson coming back, and Draymond Green. The Nets have Durant and Kyrie, although I think Kyrie, I just don't like him. But Durant's a player. The NBA is going to be awesome next year with these healthy teams. I think Clippers are going to come back with a vengeance. Can they bring everybody back? We'll see. But no, I don't think it's going to be a dynasty. But they could win multiple championships.
And again, I was putting it out there for discussion.
Right, dynasty to me is 3 or more. That's what I would say is a dynasty, obviously.
I agree, but I like you said, I don't think LeBron will be there long enough to get a dynasty going.
But still, if he wins, this is the 3rd team he won a title with, which no matter what, very impressive. I mean, it really is.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, then that's him actually going not 1, not 2, not 3, but it would be 3, but it'd be 3 different teams. So he would be correct there.
Well, no, before. He won 2 with the Heat and 1 with the Cavs.
Yeah, no, but with different teams.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Right. He won with different teams, but different eras. But I think he's the GOAT of this era. MJ's the GOAT of that era. Just like Wilt was probably the GOAT of his era. So
yeah, I mean it was Michael Jordan, and then I think you would say Kobe. Obviously, and then now LeBron. I mean, and who the next guy is the question. I mean, we'll find that out. But I mean, I think obviously NFL now it's unfortunately for Captain because it's in his division. But Pat Mahomes is the guy that
stop calling him Pat. His name's
I know his mom doesn't like it, that's why I said it. But I mean, they look. You got a great coach in Andy, and I think Andy is I think he's going to, get what he can out of Patrick Mahomes, and we'll see. I mean, it's not good for the Raiders, but the kid, I mean, I think he's worth every penny. And how many times everybody says it? You see a guy get $500 million, and people say he's worth it.
Right.
Well, I seem to recall that there was a quarterback that used to play for Miami, and he was the greatest thing since sliced bread. He could throw it on anybody. He had an offense that just would not quit. Yada, 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 went to 1 Super Bowl. And he lost it.
Right, Marino. Right, but Mahomes has won 1 already, though, and an AFC championship.
I get that, but what I'm saying is you can't project always correctly.
Well, and it can go quick. You're right about that. I mean, look at the Eagles. I mean, they got older quick. But when you look at the Chiefs, I mean, Kelsey's young, Hill's young, Mahomes is young, a lot of their guys, and they
Salary
got
cap,
Yeah, but
salary
again,
cap,
I was
salary
just going
cap,
to say
salary
that,
cap.
Captain. They can't pay everybody. That's
Thank you.
the thing with the salary cap.
yeah,
Because
but a lot of these guys are signed. I mean, Frank Clark signed. I don't know about Honey Badger, but
They're gonna bust that cap within 2 years. That cap's gonna be busted within 2 years. I'm pretty sure on that.
well, I
I
mean,
don't know
that's
about
where Andy's
busted,
good.
but
He'll draft offensive linemen.
it's going to be tough for them to keep all the pieces together.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna be a good team. That is, but if you have a team, not just the Raiders, but let's say the Chargers actually get their shit together, and they get that defense actually comes to play. And remember, championships are won by the defense, which is why the Raiders ain't going to win anything this year. But their defense has got to be a lot better.
Right.
But if the Chargers get their defense together, maybe next year because again, the Chargers almost beat the damn Chiefs, a week or so ago.
Yeah.
Okay. And they should have. So again, any given Sunday, but I like the way that the Chargers defense is run. And you got Herbert that looked good the first game. He looked like ass last game. I didn't even watch it, but I was told he looked like a real rookie. But, you build and you build and you build. The Raiders are building on offense, which is good, but you need a better than average defense.
Yeah. But the one thing about they just paid Bosa $30 million. It's a lot for a defensive end, so you got to factor that in. I'd rather have Mahomes for 50 than Bosa for 30. Yeah, we'll see. Chargers do have a good defense. Does Herbert work out? That's the question for them. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. But like I said, I think Mahomes I think he's worth every dollar. I really do. And I think, they're going to be.
Right now he is.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to be competitive. And that's the thing. I mean, the one thing that's good for the Chargers is, and it's been the trend, are these teams winning with teams on the rookie, on a rookie deal, with the quarterback, because you can spend that money elsewhere. And the Patriots were successful because they had Tom Brady, obviously, on a team-friendly deal. But, I mean, look, all these teams that are good, Ravens are going to have to back up the Brinks truck for Lamar Jackson. He's going to get a big deal. So they're all kind of going to be facing it. I mean, if you got
because you got to have that 5-year window with these guys to try to win something, and then before you have to pay them. And so we'll see.
Stiz has a question for you.
Yeah, I know. I think it's possible. I definitely think they cover. I mean, look, the injuries are bad, but this is why I think they can play in this game. Like Coach's team, the Eagles have a very good defensive line. You got Fletcher Cox and Malik Jackson up the middle. I think they can stop the run and kind of neutralize that Niners offensive line. And I don't think Nick Mullins is going to beat the Eagles. So I think they're going to keep it close. Now, can Carson make the plays? I don't think the Niners are going to go in and do to the Eagles what they did to the Giants. But, I think you're going to see, look, they're getting all kinds of shit right now in Philly. They're in their bunker. They're trying to get all the outside noise out. And the Eagles actually do respond well when it's, when they're kind of at the lowest. Look at the last couple of years. They've had to fight, from bad records and injuries, and they've been in the playoffs every year. So I think you're going to see a good game Sunday night. I think they do have a chance to win. I think they definitely cover. But I think there is a good chance the Eagles can pull off the win. And that's just, honestly, look, I think the Eagles suck. Stiz had them in a suicide pool. I said, don't do it. The Eagles blow. But I'm a spot guy. And with Mullins playing, I just think this might be a good spot for the Eagles. I mean, there's a lot of injuries on San Francisco, too.
A bunch of suicide pools ended because there are a lot of people, like everybody took Arizona, and they shit the bed.
And the other team game, there was one other team too. I'm forgetting. I mean, Eagles was one of them, obviously, but there was another game too. I'm drawing a blank on who it is that people picked, and a bunch of them lost. But yeah, our suicide pool, half the people are left.
Oh, it was San Diego. A lot of people took San Diego.
Oh, right, against the Panthers.
And they wound up losing. So.
San Diego as the team.
The LA Chargers. Coach, don't look happy with you, Captain. Go down there, Coach. Go get them. He'll be down in Florida, Captain. Watch out.
That's right. That's right.
If he comes here and gets in my face, he better at least give me a fucking tasty cake first. That's all I got to say.
Oh, he'll give you a tasty cake. He'll give you a tasty cake.
And I fuck on a first date shirt. If that ever came. And again, I thank you for it, but I don't know what ever happened to that.
Yes, Stiz. Whatever happened to that?
Yeah, okay. But black and silver. I fuck on the first date.
Now I got some picks for tonight, Coach.
You do?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
That's isn't that what I'm supposed to do?
Isn't that your whole purpose of this damn being on this show?
Oh yeah, Coach. Player 2Y banana, Coach.
Hey, it's Nevada Nick. I should have broke your thumb. And if you don't want Gazzo breaking your thumbs, then listen to Nick's Picks, exclusively in the Huddle with Coach Muddle.
Oh, I thought I hit the other one. It's all right.
It's all right. It works. All right. Lakers game 1, 4.5. I like the Lakers tonight. Minus 4.5. Going to baseball. Dodgers are. I'm going to bet the run line. They're like 230 straight up, so you got to bet 230 to win 100. Run line is like minus 120, so they got to win by 2 runs. It's minus 1.5. So if they win by 1 run, you lose. Take Dodgers minus 1.5 runs. Pretty much even money. I like that tonight. So Dodgers minus 1.5, and then obviously Lakers minus 4.5. And then I'm going to go with Coach's Yankees. I think you saw that offense is alive. I think Tanaka gives them 5 or 6 good innings tonight. Good enough. They hit to the bullpen. And, I think that offense is going to score runs, like I said last night. So I'm going to go with Yankees. I think they're going to try to end this series, keep that rotation as good as they can. Hap's been pitching well. You can save him for the next series then. So I like the Yankees tonight. In
the immortal words of Lee Corso, not so fast. And only because I have a Carlos Carrasco, two baseball caps and some pictures signed by Carlos Carrasco. Only because of that, I'm going to say that doesn't happen.
Right. Okay. Well, Carrasco this year hasn't pitched as good. I mean, he's had some good years. Don't get me wrong, but I think his ERA. I got to look it up, but yeah. We'll see. We'll see how he does. It's possible.
What's that?
What?
That's not on me. That's not my answering machine. Whatever the hell that was.
Yeah, but
we're just hearing things. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
No, I heard it, but it wasn't my. And I heard that shit too. I'm like, fucking A, man. God damn, my answer.
Coach, do you have Pornhub up on your computer, Coach?
No, that's you running in the background, you dumbass. You're not supposed to.
Oh, that background. Like Cartman over there. Look at him. Cartman.
I can take care of that real quick. I can have that actually play. Yeah. Don't tempt me.
So, Coach, I pick your Yankees and you give me shit.
Hey, your shit goes off. What can I tell you, man?
My shit goes off. Your internet's always fucked up.
Oh.
Come on. Last night you were in the fucking dark. You couldn't even see the guy.
I turned the light on tonight. I got the light.
Last night it was too bright for his eyes. You know what I mean? He didn't
That's why I wear the glasses.
Right above my head.
Yeah, I wear the glasses. That's why I wear the glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Captain's got his light out. You know. Coach, he's not going to be on that deck much more. Got the eviction notice on the outside. State police looking for him.
That's right. The state police looking for me. I gotta change locations before they get here. So tomorrow might be the last show from this location.
Well, Angela asked too. I like the A's tomorrow. I mean, the White Sox have thrown their best 2 starters at them. It was a big win for the A's today. Their starter, I liked him. He threw a good game. I think the A's win tomorrow. I really do. I think they'll.
Do you know who the lineup? Do you know who's pitching tomorrow? Or
I do not. I do not. I didn't look at it, but I do like. I know with the White Sox, Kukul and Galato are their top 2 starters. After that, I mean, they do have a good lineup, but still, I like the A's. And Bassett threw a good game today, so I mean, I think the A's bounce back nice. I like the A's tomorrow. Or it might actually not be tomorrow. It might be the next day. I'm not sure. I got to check. I think it's Friday.
No, they're 3 in a row. 3 days.
Oh, it's 3 in a row. Wow, I'm surprised they do that. Usually
in a row.
Okay,
No, the next series they'll have a break in it.
Keuchel. I was trying to think. Who are you trying to say?
Oh, I said Dallas Keuchel. It's Keuchel.
Keuchel.
Okay.
Yeah. Not that us Jewish people would get offended by
Right,
that.
Captain.
Really,
that's what I was trying to get away from. Especially
really,
around the high holidays, Captain.
Yeah, that really is his name.
Yeah.
See Keuchel. No. It is. I was just saying, it's like you threw me. I was like, who is that? Who is? And then it occurred to me. Okay, God,
listen, Raleigh Fingers is with the Brewers now.
Yeah. They haven't named the starters for tomorrow, and that's what's really tough too in gambling. They've like some games today, they didn't announce the starter to an hour before the game, which is another reason this whole 3-game series shit is bullshit. It's terrible.
Right.
Coach, turn your volume down, you moron.
It ain't my volume. It was fine until all of a sudden the noise goes.
I respect my authority.
Christ, he's tiny.
Anyway, we're up against it, everyone. Thanks for watching. Head over to YouTube, subscribe to the page. Head over to Captain, subscribe to the page. Nevada Nick, tell him to go fuck himself. Everybody else, thanks. We appreciate you watching.
You let Captain plug his show like you jerk off?
Up on there, and we'll be back tomorrow.
You let Captain plug his show, you jerk off?
Yeah, there, man. Can you give me a second? Go ahead, Captain.
9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. Captain Jack Rackham Levy. Watch for the silky, sexy, sultry, saucy, sensational, sarcastic, stupendous, and very happy, saucy Santangela today because the A's won. Damn, that fucking light is still
Captain looks like Tommy right now.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, man.
What's up with that?
I won't do that trick anymore. That's
there you go.
me up.
I think we just had a caller too, Coach.
We did?
New Brunswick.
New Brunswick? You sure it's not one of your bill collectors?
Nah, no bill collectors call me, brother. I pay my bills. I'm like,
yeah, here it is, right here.
Yeah, see, I told you.
Missed call, though.
Good job, Coach. Way to be. Good
producer. It didn't ring on my end, okay?
It didn't ring on my end.
So,
let me check your
all right, everyone. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. We'll see you tomorrow. Anyway, I just wanted to get off the podcast because it cuts off at 60 minutes.
Good job, Coach. Way to be.
Okay.
Good job.
But now I don't know what this deal is. Who called?
I don't know. Coach had his eye on the game clock. So.
Yep. There you go.
Good job, Coach. Way to be.
Tell him to call back on my show.
Yeah, call back Captain's show and call back tomorrow on this show.
Yeah.
So it is. We need a secretary. We need somebody to check phones.
He needs a lot. There's not just a secretary. He needs a lot. He needs a brain.
Angela has Mama Moon that makes sure that she is never out of alcohol. I need that for my fucking students.
Angela can get it in too, man. She can drink with the best of them. I see her doing it.
Oh man, it puts me under the table for sure, man. Trust me.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
And just so you know, too, with that $25, Coach will pay that over 25 years. It's $1 a year for 25 years, the cheap bastard. He's going with the Mets plan with Bobby Bonilla.
Yes,
so he'll get $1 a year.
No, man. It's over 100 years. You get 25 cents a year.
That wouldn't surprise me with his cheap ass.
And Coach and Nevada Nick will be there tomorrow.
Yes, right.
I'm sorry. That's right. Captain will not be with us tomorrow. Will not be with us.
So,
you just so you know. So me and Nevada Nick will hold down the fort for him, and so
maybe you can get Gonorrhea Boy to do a quick run in, or Angela.
Oh yeah, Angela. Yeah. We're always welcome. Angela's always welcome.
Right.
Send me your email, Angela. I'll get
open invitation. Angela, I wouldn't do that. Don't send him your email. We get all kinds of weird pictures and shit from Coach.
Whatever. So, all right. Good night, everyone.